to watch Mojo. Okay. So. A while ago, I drew this rendered portrait of a character I made for a story. As you can see, it's pretty bad, and if my very heavy air quotes didn't indicate it, I couldn't even call this a rendered portrait. The aspect of rendering or even painting, it's not there. What even is this? Since I hated it so much, and I like to think that I significantly improved in my art skills, especially when it comes to coloring, shading, and all that jazz, which it is still more on my weaker side in my skill set, but whatever. So I decided to remake it, and this is what this video is about. I will talk you through my thoughts and my process and everything that's changed, what I can improve on, and some of the valuable lessons that I learned from this experience, and from helpful critiques that I received online and from my brother, who is an artist. Okay, so first off, I'd like to talk about this. I made this back in September of 2020, which is almost 2 years ago. 2020 was all Okay, I thought I made it in 2019, at least. But no, it was from 2020. Okay, ever since 2020, I kind of lost track of time. But even back then, I kind of didn't like it. The only thing I liked about it was the sketch. I had very, very little knowledge on how to render, and I still do, but I've been learning how to do art studies, and I've been concentrating on anatomy and posing and all that jazz, but now I'm beginning to study color theory, shading, and most importantly, rendering. So even back then, I wasn't super proud of it. And I even gave up on it because this isn't finished. No. Okay, now into the redraw. Since this is my first time rendering, since the old drawing, which isn't even a render, but whatever, I had quite a few struggles. First mistake was right here. I focused way too much on a single part and started rendering right away, when instead I should have blocked in the colors first, identify my light source, and block in the shadows and the light. But instead I focused on the nose since I got excited way too quickly and skipped a bunch of steps. Eventually I realized my mistake and went on to block the colors. But, I didn't do it for the whole thing, just for the skin, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But whatever. Fine, I guess. The thing I did struggle the most with was definitely the hair. Especially the hairline. I knew it was wrong, but I sort of blended it instead of making it solid. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I got annoyed. Also, how the fuck am I supposed to do it? I have a lot to learn, I'm sorry. Don't hold it against me. Please don't take any advice that I give you. This is just experience. I don't know. I will give you some tips that help me out, but it may not apply to everyone. So there are many things that I should have done. The main thing was using references. Oh my god.
Nope.
Me. Okay. I did use references, but not nearly as much as I needed, and I used incorrect references to say it like that. I don't know how to word it. I just took the first thing that appeared instead of searching for the ones I needed. And I need to learn how to study and use references properly, so I didn't even use them correctly. Also, something I learned is always use the biggest brush first and then the smallest brush at last for the detail. Also, I learned not to zoom in too much because then I would get hyper-focused on one area instead of focusing on the whole picture, which I am definitely guilty of. Honestly, there are a bunch more things I learned, but I forgot to write them down. I'm sorry. But enough of me blabbering, just sit here and enjoy the speed paint, I guess. I don't know. all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me struggling for hours on end and maybe got motivated to go check out some of your old art. Maybe even redraw it if you're an artist. I have to say, I like the end result. It's not perfect and it needs a lot of improvement. I still need to study. And I tried a new type of content, so I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone in more ways than one, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like to see me make more videos like this, comment down below. I also appreciate any constructive criticism that you might offer, but for now, I'm gonna go eat food because I'm hungry as fuck.
Nope.
And I'm gonna go f myself now. Bye!